All right. So I was saying here on batch description, you can name the batch whatever name you want. But to me, what is important is for you to know the transactions which are processed. This is very important. You know, doing accounting at work, if you're starting, yes, it seems like it's difficult, but probably when you are at my level, you will know that it's very easy. Because basically, what makes it easy is for one to be able to define transactions and categorize them. So I gave you examples: your depreciation, your salaries journal, your accruals. Accruals, these are expenses which have been incurred but haven't paid for. And I said the accruals, which I called your sort of sundry suppliers, you can either decide to process them through the AP or through the general journal. So through the AP, you are creating these as suppliers, but there will be sundry suppliers, which means we have a category of trade suppliers, then sundry suppliers. Now, for you to process those general journal transactions, you have to create a batch, which we are doing. You give it a name: general journal, depreciation journal, payroll journal, whatever name you want to give it. But as I said, that doesn't change the way it is, doesn't change its structure. It remains a general journal. Okay, fine. Look, now when you process transactions, always tick on clear batch.
2 minutes, 2 minutes, that's
Sorry? All right.
okay. Proceed, say.
All right. Then here, okay, we are not talking of carrying. Then here is inter-branch batch. If we were doing branch accounting and we could want this journal to be used by other branches, we could tick there and then we set it up. We are not doing that. Then batch type is a standard. Accrual, foreign currency does make a difference. Let's just use standard. Then the new line defaults, if you leave those defaults as they are, text defaults, you leave them as they are. Page defaults, you leave them as they are. So what is here? Then you just click on. So once you have clicked on OK, your batch is created, which is a window into which you are going to be posting transactions. Then you've got your transaction date. If it is 28, if it is today, then you're using today. But if it is for last month, you're just coming here, then you're selecting the correct date, correct transaction date. Period, you can't change this period, right? Once you set up your Kanban file, the period is fixed and you just follow it. Then what you only see here are general ledger accounts. You don't see customer accounts. You don't see supply accounts. You only see general ledger accounts. So depending on what has happened, you pick what has happened. I'll probably give you an example. Let's say I've got depreciation. I just want to use that as an example. Then I put in a proper accounting system, you would find you should have a journal book, because your depreciation, they do not have a source document. You don't have a source document. You don't have a receipt for depreciation. Right. So under audit now, if one is to say, okay, how did you come up with this depreciation? In a proper accounting system, you should have a journal book in which you do the journals, like, a book, a physical book. You actually draw the lines, your journal. You can buy an already drawn journal book, or you can just use your counter book, draw the necessary lines, write your journal and sign it. If you have got a hierarchy of people, you get it authorized. So that becomes a source document. You can number the pages. It would be wise, I think, to buy an already made journal book, whichever way. I'm saying in a proper, okay, financial system where there are controls. So that book becomes your reference book. Because when one is auditing, one would say, okay, where did you get this transaction? So you reference to the book. Okay, it's still good for you to have it on Excel. But see, Excel is electronic and it can change. Right. So I'm just putting that. Then this depreciation, we are debiting that, let's say it's 1.2. Then the rest of it, we are not pulling anything. We can put project if it relates to a particular vehicle, because your vehicles can also be projects. You may just want to every expense to do with a particular motor vehicle, you may want to link it to that motor vehicle. So I hope you remember how we create projects. So even the fleet of cars that you have, you can create the individual vehicles as projects, so that when you're processing an expense, anything to do with that vehicle, you can just link up so that you can pull a project report of that vehicle. Why? Because at times when you get into a meeting and somebody's querying the motor vehicle expenses account, you can just dissect it easily by producing those project reports and show which vehicle is being expensive, or maybe which is probably due for sale because of the breakdowns it may be having, right? So here now you do double entry. You do double entry. So you need to know when you are processing depreciation, you have got the depreciation expense account, which affects your income statement. And this is the one that we have picked. Then you've got the accumulated. So here I've got the motor. I'm going to type motor because I'm doing for motor vehicles here. So I've got that account. I'm just typing it in. Then I'm going to credit. It's simple. It's not complicated. It becomes complicated when you don't know your accounting. You see. So once I've done that, I've completed my double entry. The issue is, do you know the transactions which are supposed to be used where the general journal is supposed to be used? To me, that is what is key. Right? Once you know that, you should know your double entry, obvious. So in this case, I already know that I have to debit my depreciation expense account and credit my motor vehicles accumulated depreciation account. The effect of this is my income statement will be affected and my balance sheet will be affected. So I can validate this if I want. Normally validation run it when you're doing many transactions. But if it's just two, you can try to post, right? So here, what I encourage people to do, like under depreciation, instead of just having one global account for depreciation, it's wiser to create sub-accounts. You remember I spoke about creating sub-accounts, right? Depreciation, motor vehicles, then you can even go on and have further sub-accounts, right? Under motor vehicles, right? Motor vehicle ADJ 4120, ABA, you see, so that you can actually see the vehicle, right? So you've got depreciation expense, motor vehicles, furniture and fittings, computer equipment, and so on, and sub-accounts, so that you don't just use a global account like this. So once we are happy, as I said, the post, if we want to print, we want to save, we save. If you want to print, you can say, yes, I think it's going to print to my screen. Then I can preview this if I want. All right. I'm just doing this so that you see how these journal pages come up. Right. So it will show you balanced. You can print this as a soft copy and file it as a soft copy. All right. And close. Are you sure you wish to post? Yes, I want to. Successfully posted. So what has happened again? My reports have been updated. So if I were to view my trial balance again, I'm going to have an updated trial balance. All right. Then I preview. So you can see now I have this property and plant 1.2, which is the accumulated. Then I have this other, it's saying other expenses. Let me see if it can't. Why is it saying other expenses? Let's see if it can print the, because we want to see the account instead of other expenses. Would want to see, yes. So you can see here now, we can see the depreciation that we did, the finance charges that we did, and everything else. So you'd find other reports which are affected by this. Besides, here I'm just using the trial balance, but you also have got your balance sheet there. There are items which have been posted, which affect, we are in November, yes, which affect the balance sheet. So the accounting system makes it easy. So it will show you that you've got that accumulated depreciation, you've got those receivables and everything. Some of them are negative. Do not worry, because we haven't posted in assets. We haven't. I'm just showing you how to do these transactions, right? Then the other report that is also affected. There are many reports affected. I'm just showing you the major ones. Is your income statement. So you've got your income statement there. You have to read all this other information yourself. You have to read this. Myself, I'm skipping that because I already know what is written there. So your income statement, it shows that you have only incurred expenses. So far, the company is running at a loss of 3,000 in total. Once we capture the sales and everything, you'll find we're going to have a total comprehensive report. So, you see, what I want you to do now is I want to stop here because now this area I have to be thorough. This area, if you master it, as I told you, if you are to join an organization, you may not see this administration, you may not see this maintenance, you may not even do this maintenance. But here, you are bound to do this, whichever way. This is your area. And here we have to be completely thorough. We have to make sure that you know what you're doing. So what I want you to do is you can log in using this company. I think this company is training. Yes, training company. I hope you're able to see it when you log in. You should be. If you can't see it, then I have to edit. All right, I'll check. Right. Then what I want you to do is I want you to create a cash book batch. I created one, CBZ. So I want you to create another bank of your choice, the Nostro and the ZWG. And you also have to process some transactions, right? That is on the cash book page. Then on the journal page, I also want you to create a journal page. I created one which we named General Journal. I want you to name it Depreciation Journal, right? Then you process some transactions there. I would want to know, do you understand the depreciation concept, the depreciation expense, accumulated depreciation? Do you understand that? Hello? Are you still there?
Sorry, yes. Yes.
Do you understand your depreciation? Because I want to give you an assignment and I want to know if you fully understand how depreciation works.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So what I want you to do is I want you to create, I showed you we've got the depreciation expense account, which is a global one account. I want you to create sub-accounts first. Create sub-accounts.
Okay.
All right. Sub-account depreciation motor vehicles, sub-account depreciation furniture and fittings for the expense account.
Yeah.
Then you process at least one for motor vehicles and another one for furniture and fittings in the
Okay.
general journal. Now,
Okay.
the other thing which I want to ask you is, do you understand the concept of accruals?
Yes,
All right.
I do.
You do? So I want you
Yes.
to process, let's say, yeah, because here we're now doing the practical thing. We have got no choice. If no choice, we have to. Because if I don't do thoroughly with you here, let me just check. I want to give you an account. Okay, let's say I want to check if we've got a rates, a water and rates account. I just want to check if we've got such an account.
Okay.
Let me just close this. Water and rates description. How is it describing here? Is it arranging in alphabetic? Yes. I think it's now in alphabetic. So it is in alphabetic. Water and rates. Do I have that? All right, I've got utilities. Okay, that's fine. So let's say under utilities, we're talking of water and rates. So we are owing as of okay, we're still in November, but still, let's say we are owing utilities. These are your water and rates. But stepping. Let's say we are owing these utilities. So I want you to process. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Let's say we are owing these utilities, probably let's say 2,000.
Yes.
Yes. So I want you to process that transaction using your general journal. Okay. I hope it makes sense.
Okay.
Yes. Because I would want to see that.
Yes.
It will help me see
Okay.
that you appreciate. Then
Okay.
salaries journals. Do you have an idea of salaries journals?
No.
You don't have.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, salaries journals, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that. So I want you to go and do that today, right? So
Okay.
that tomorrow, tomorrow is Saturday. Or tomorrow, that's when I'm meeting you.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
okay. Okay, anyway, we'll see. But I have to mark that tomorrow. Then I'm
Okay.
going to prepare some notes. I'm going to prepare some notes on salaries journal, which I'm going to share with you.
Okay.
Yes, I'll prepare
Okay.
that and I'll share with you. Then I'll explain. Then we do the journal.
Okay.
Yes. So I think it's fine. So tomorrow, let's meet. Tomorrow I'm around. I'll get into town. Then I'll wait for you. Yeah. Then we'll see from there.
Okay.
Yes. So please do that so that tomorrow, then from there onwards, once I am happy on for now, on the cash book and the journal pages, we'll go to talk about customer transactions. Here, there are some things that we have
Okay.
skipped. We'll come back to them. We'll then go to customer transactions. Once I'm happy, we go to suppliers. Once I'm happy, we go to inventory. Yeah, there are a number of things that we have to do. Yeah, then we also do your view of your manufacturing. We also do job costing. So yeah, our pace is going to be a bit slow. It could be a disadvantage. It could be an advantage. Because here we have to be thorough. Uh, so we'll see. So let's meet tomorrow. All right. Unless if there are any questions.
Nah, no questions yet.
All right. So go and do that. Probably tomorrow you will have questions. Then we see.
Okay. Thank you, then.
Yes, I'm going to send you I'm going to send you these recordings. I think very soon. I'll upload them. Then I'll send you the links.
Okay, then.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Good day.
Okay.